How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Today we are going to be going over Lawbringer, aka Daddy, in this game. They recently did make a couple changes. His forward bash gives you armor and is unblockable, guaranteeing a light attack. They slowed it down so it has a little bit more of a, hey, I'm coming in for you type of thing. I found the best way to get around this is to throw it in every now and then sometimes when you dash in, to do that instead. So when you dash up, go into that. Sometimes you can catch the dodger if you catch him off guard. Otherwise, if you dash in, do a light or something, sometimes you'll be able to catch him. But you never really know anymore with Lawbringer. You just never know if you're going to be able to make contact or not. So let's go over some of the really cool bread and butter style things. Let's go ahead and get off the top. This triple heavy attack is never going to happen. You're never going to be able to land that. No one's going to do that. Your fastest move is going to be your top light. His side lights do 15 damage. His top light also does 15, but it is faster. His top heavy will cause stun. Now, if you get a guard break on somebody, which I failed to do, you can immediately, after any heavy attack... Oh, shit. Why'd you die, though? He gets good damage off any heavy attack. You can go into the push. Lawbringer is a very, very fun and pony-like character. Don't know why I have the moon on with him. So as I said, you can go into this, and which you can go into your top light, which is very fast, or you could go into a side. You could also go for a guard break if you're feeling, frisky with it. You also have this into heavy, into the other heavy. And then once again, you could go into push, or you could wait a moment and go into guard break. He also has... she won't survive it. But he also has the ability to do a light, heavy, and then another light. The main problem is most people aren't going to let you get multiple heavies off. So you need to be very cautious and play safe with Lawbringer a lot of the time. You can get away with some things, not everything. So like I was pointing out, his mix-up potential isn't exactly the greatest in the world. Like sometimes you can do that if they try to dodge, but that's if they try to dodge. Most people just try to parry it. And if you do end up landing this, you do get a heavy attack. Same as if you throw them into a wall, you want to try for a top heavy, which will give you the most bang for your Oh wait, actually. Does it not anymore? Does 30 damage? Doesn't his side heavies do 30 damage? I came in here not knowing what I'm talking about, apparently. It used to do 40, didn't it? Yeah, does 30. Alright, well, you can do any one you want at this point. Like I said, top one does cause the effect. Alright, so let's get into what he's, supposed to be good at. And as I said, you can mix some of these up. He also has a heavy, light into heavy, which is probably the best way to get to your unblockable, if we're going to be honest. But just be careful throwing out a heavy. A lot of the good Lawbringers you're going to see are going to purposely whiff... Oh my fucking god. Are going to purposely whiff the first one just to bank on the second one hitting. So even if you do block it, they just want that one to land. That's all they want. He has his impaling charge while running. If you hit the right trigger, he impales and runs with them. Now, if you can get the opponent to hit the wall, you are guaranteed a heavy attack. So, don't forget that. In addition, when you land a parry, you can also do the stab. So don't forget. We've talked about the long arm, the shove you can do from any direction, of course. Now, they did add a shove mix. I forgot that they did that. Where if you go for, what did it say, a heavy attack? I don't even remember that. Shove mix. Oh, that's just when you get the shove after a heavy attack. Sorry, it's 1 in the morning and I am apparently just not paying any fucking attention. And I am not reading. Apparently. I'm not doing too hot. Alright. You can also press light attack after landing any top heavy to get a fast light attack. It's after landing any top heavy finisher. Sorry, I misread it. Like I said, I'm not doing too amazing. Which is that. The likelihood of you landing that is... let's just say it's not exactly ideal. I don't think I've ever seen that ever landed, if we're going to be quite honest here. So, all side lights are non-interrupted when blocked. As you can see, he can continue swinging right afterward. I mean, he could do anything. That's why he doesn't have a light, I believe, is that way, you know, decrease his light spam. Which, he didn't really have one to begin with, but you get it. So, alright, yeah, that's everything. Now we're going to get into his parries, which is the bread and butters. Getting a heavy, you can get your spear, which, as I said, if you run him to the wall, there's your mix-ups. Most characters won't just let you land, and as you see with my stamina, it is pretty low, so be very cautious when using. Not a lot of times are you going to be able to get that, but do keep in mind, even on a heavy parry, you can get the spear. It's not used enough. I don't see enough people use it. It's very good. If you land a parry doing the light attack, as you saw, it does 20 damage, and it also causes the blinding effect, so that way they can't see your guard. Same as that top, and it does chain, so you could do a heavy attack afterward like normal. Upon throwing an enemy to the ground, you normally, if you're close enough apparently, is get a heavy and then a light attack if I didn't suck so much. Now, if you do get a light attack parry, you can do a top heavy, which is that. 38 damage. I thought it was 40. Anyway, you get a top unblockable heavy attack. I'm not sure what the point of it being unblockable is, for the sole fact that, you know, it's already punishment for a light parry. You could do this on any, but there's no real point to doing it unless you're strictly going for, like, if you parry someone and they're out of stamina, I can understand going for it and trying to, you know, freak them out, be like, oh, he made a mistake, and then he all of a sudden guard breaks you. Oh, he's not going for a light, you're dead. You could mix it in there. But that's mainly used for, if you parry a light attack, go for it. 38 damage, not bad. If you parry a heavy, don't forget, you can go for the stunning tap, which is a top attack, is what it's telling me, 20 damage. Upon getting any, oh, how dare you touch me. Upon getting any just heavy, you can get your side push to the wall. Now, keep in mind, I personally think the push to the side, so long as there is a wall, which if you're playing duels, there will more than likely be a wall. If you're positioning correctly on maps and you're defending points, you're definitely going to have a wall. So, personally, it's one of my favorite ways to end it. You used to get the most damage off the top, which you can still do for the stun. So a lot of people know about his top light attack being his fastest move. So you probably want to mix it up every now and then. A lot of people try to parry top light because they know after a heavy, top light's probably coming. Because as I've pointed out, it is one of his best. It is his fastest. So you do want to be a little cautious when using it. When you're fighting against Lawbringer, you'll see a lot of feigning, and that's because he gets a lot of good tools, but a lot of his stuff is easier to parry. So a lot of Lawbringers aren't trying to be very offensive because their parry game is so strong. Oh, and if I completely failed to mention this, when you land that top heavy attack, as you saw there, if you land a light parry, you do the top heavy, you are guaranteed that light attack. that was shown in the thing that I said is never used. I never see it. Apparently the For Honor community was right, and everyone's been using Lawbringer wrong. You gotta parry all the top lights and then get that smack in, because that would end up doing a total of 50 damage, which is not bad at all, and it will still put them in the concussed state. You cannot get it off of that. It has to be off one of those unblockable tops. So, with all that being said, this is Law Daddy, and this is what makes Law Daddy the daddy of all daddies. And I do think he's got, you know, some of the best looking armor in the damn game. You got to admit it. Getting that on people is so satisfying. People just never expect it. Can you imagine trying to go for this though, just to get that 12 damage tap light? No, but in all seriousness, Lawbringer is a good character. He has suffered a little bit by them getting rid of his bash, but all in all, he's a very good character to pick up. He's not too difficult, and I hope this video helps some people pick him up and enjoy him. Most people in the community know how to play him, and most people have done their studies because he is the daddy, obviously. Thank you everybody for watching as always, and I will see you guys in the next one, in which case, what are we on our last night hero? I'm not actually sure. It's so Lawbringer, and then yeah, we're on our last night hero, which will be Gladiator. Gladiator I do have a pretty good amount of experience with, so I'm going to get some sleep, and then I will do Gladiator. Gladiator will be fun. Till then, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you all for watching.